Good evening, everyone, once again on this wet Thursday evening. Welcome to another episode of Love versus Reality. So, I hope you all had a good evening. Those who are probably on the road, still trying to make your way to your destination. Be safe because outside is wet. Okay, and so before I get into our topic for today, I have to let you all know how great Achilles oil is, because again, I have been using it and it shows for itself. Okay, so Achilles Nature's Nectar hair oil. It pampers your hair with a carefully chosen herbal blend and courier oils. It delivers deep hydration that locks in moisture without weighing your hair down, helping prevent breakage caused by dryness. It provides scalp nourishment to soothe dryness, support a healthy scalp environment, and reduce itching. This formula strengthens follicles for breakage resistance, reducing shedding and split ends, while adding natural shine, as I showed you all, with a healthy reflective luster and no greasy residue. It is a lightweight feel that absorbs quickly for soft, manageable hair and is suitable for all hair types. Now, if you all want to get this lovely hair oil, you all can purchase it at Lynn's Beauty Mart and Yip's Superstore. They also deliver, so make sure and give them a call at 1-718-5003. That number again, 718-5003. Give them a call, guys. Get the oil. It works wonders for your hair and your scalp. Okay, so on to today's topic. Oh boy, I don't know now. I don't know about this topic today, no, because this topic little something. So the topic for today is, who is responsible for your upkeep? I'll repeat that again. Who is responsible for your upkeep? Is it you, or is it your partner or your spouse or whatever? Right? So tonight we're talking about money expectations and conversations that people tend to dodge before it's actually too late, because you get into these lovely relationships and it's also wonderful, and then of course we know financial situations always bring out the best in people. Okay, so the question again, who is responsible for your upkeep? Is it you or is it your spouse? And when we talk about upkeep, I need you all to keep in mind that it is a wide range of things. Okay, so again, this is, I don't know, because it could go for male and for female. But I do not know which side you all are going to go on, but this does not mean it is some kind of gender war or anything like that, because some people are comfortable with their partner doing what it is needs to be done. All right, so what we're talking about tonight would be bills, household, personal care, lifestyle habits, probably like you're taking some trips, some leisure time. If you have kids, children-related stuff, and you know, even we'll go as far as your mental load. Let's just say, because sometimes we actually do need our partners to take half of our mental load. Let's just say half. Right? So when we say upkeep, the question is, what are we really expecting from our partner? Like, what do we expect our partner to actually take care of? Right? As I said, I don't know about this topic for me, because it is very it is very, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for, director? It's very what? I don't know, because it's very draining. Draining for somebody who is independent, possibly. Let's say that. It's probably training for somebody who is independent and probably accustomed to taking care of themselves, so it becomes hard for them to put the load on someone else or allow the other person to actually take charge to do certain things for them. Let's just keep it there, okay? Because splitting household, or let's just start with not even household, because that's a whole different like topic per se. But let's just start with basic, as your hair, your nails, like who takes care of that? For me, before you enter into a relationship, if you're taking care of it for yourself, by all means continue to take care of it for yourself. I don't know. You all tell me. Because then if you're not and you're put in a position where someone can actually do those things for you, by all means accept it with open arms. And director, accept it with open arms, okay? And this is, okay, as I'm saying, hair and nails and stuff, but again, if we are looking at it from both sides, both genders, yes, you can pay for your partner to get a haircut. Yes, you can purchase clothes for your partner to, you know, feel nice or whatever the case is. So you are upkeeping your partner. But do you think it is full responsibility? Is it their responsibility to do such? Because again, if you were doing it for yourself before, why you think it's so important or needed for the person that you are now in a relationship with to do it for you? Not saying that it's not nice. It's great. Don't get me wrong. Again, accept it with open arms once the person can and willing to. All right? Because the thing is, if we are talking love versus reality, if you're with someone, they should actually want to take care of you. Like that's a must. That's a must to have to bound to take care of you, right? But reality says wanting and being able to are two different things. So reality says that, reality also says if you can't do it, stay out of a relationship. I don't know, or they could come for me. I said what I said, come for me. Right? Because when you have to break down traditional roles and modern relationships, I don't see it happening to, like, on a level of, I don't know, the level it happens where you think about traditional roles versus modern relationship, it just don't go hand in hand. Like, come on, right? Because modern relationships these days, there are people telling you, yo, you need to provide for me before we even in a relationship. You need to provide for me before you even take me out. Like, I need my hair done, I need my nails done, I need an outfit, I need a this, I need a that, I need a the other. And come on. So let me know what you all think is, who is responsible? Who is responsible? Is it you or is it your spouse? Someone had told me both. I don't know. Yes, both could be responsible. Don't get me wrong. Both can be responsible. But who's really responsible for taking care of, as we said, basic stuff within, like, your hair, your nails? And if you do proceed to get married and all living together, who's responsible for lifestyle habits? Who's responsible for the bills? Let me know. Because if I have to take a vote, if you want to be with me, you got to take care of me. And you have to be able to take care of me fully take care of me, mentally, emotionally, physically, everything, all right? So call us and let us know, 744-7325, or we are live on YouTube. You all can message, send a voice note also, and let us know. And we'll be right back after this lovely break.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Join me, your host, Smitty, on A Man's Perspective, right here on Real TV from 6 to 7 p.m. every Monday. Keep it locked.
Hi, I'm Naka, introducing to you Bridging the Gap, where we touch on the news, discuss social issues and current affairs with a twist. Every Monday to Friday in a real time, right here on Real TV.
Every everything I thought I wanted, everything that left me haunted. I'm caught between the dream and what I see. Love feels so sweet, reality's on me. Hearts collide. dream of what I see. Love feels so sweet. Reality's on me. Hearts collide, and the truth unfolds in the space between our stories told. Love that reads reality. I'm learning who I am. Love that reads reality. I'm learning who I am. Everything I thought I wanted, everything I left behind. I'm caught between the dream and what I see. Love feels so sweet. Reality's on me. Hearts collide, and the truth unfolds in the space between our stories told. Love that reads reality. I'm learning who I am. Love that reads reality.
All right, so we are back. And of course, we always need a male perspective.
Good night, everyone. Good night. I apologize that I'm late.
Yes, yes.
Traffic
But
could be like that sometimes.
that's okay. I already told them it's a wet evening, okay? So, totally
I'm not a wet
expected.
man evening, a wet evening.
A wet evening. Well, we know you're not a wet man.
Come on.
You're not a wet man.
I dry like biscuit. You know.
We go hope so.
Tricks.
So again, for those who now joining us, the topic for tonight is who's responsible for your upkeep? Is it you or is it your spouse?
That's a weird thing, because that stemmed from an incident where a gentleman asked a girl to go out on a date. And she said, oh, he had to do she nails, he had to do she hair,
And still pay for the day?
and buy a dress. Well, I'm assuming if you can't do them things for yourself, you have to pay for your date.
Okay.
And it's something common among the younger.
That is the thing.
the
That is
younger
what I
crowd?
was also talking about,
Yeah.
like traditional roles versus modern relationships. Because I don't think someone long ago would have even brought that so forward.
Well, I honestly, I know who to blame. I blame them big men who like them young girls. Because it's like the mind in them now. So they expect now somebody.
Yeah, but this was a relationship, or this was just like they now started getting to know each other?
No, it's young people. So if I now get to know you, I say,
Right.
we ain't talking about now. You have to take away the brain from now. We talk about Ash, now come out of school, Ash, or whatnot, right? Both of us young.
Bro.
And I asked you to go out on a date, and you telling me, nah, you have to do my hair, my nails, this, that. What is that?
And this person is working? They both
No,
working?
both
None
of
of
them
them
is
working?
I tell you.
Like they now come out of secondary school
Yeah.
or college or
They now come out of
university?
secondary school. So, you know, he was braced with that situation now. You know?
What was his response?
He didn't know what to do. So he assumed, remember now, they wouldn't know,
What?
they wouldn't know, they wouldn't have the wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, but
That
how
older
do you
person
respond to someone, even as a big person, heading into a relationship and somebody brace you with that? Like, how do you respond to something
You know
like that?
what, that is the shortest, sweetest no that girl go and get. It might have a hell in front of it and all, because I don't understand. If I see, right, if that to happen to me now at this age, right, I see a young lady, whatnot, and, you know, and she say,
Right.
she started to list out all those things. Right? My question going to be, the first question going to my head. No, obviously, it'll be looking nice for me to.
Yes, right. So she
Right.
was taking care of herself,
Oh,
or it had a victim
yeah,
before.
you know.
Or it have a victim before.
That is the that right
Or
there
present.
is the problem with this term we use called sugar daddies, because they just expect the regular Joe.
But maybe it wasn't a sugar daddy. Maybe it was just
If a man
somebody
paying
who
your
was
bills and paying for your clothes for you to go out and you're not married to him or you're not living in the same house,
That's what you call a sugar daddy?
like that sugar daddy.
Bro.
That is not, because You ain't living with him. You're not
Okay, you're not living
obligated.
with him,
No
right.
relationship obligation. However,
Right.
he they paying bills,
Right.
paying for the upkeep as they does say. Upkeep allowance.
Right.
Giving you upkeep allowance.
Okay. Okay. Right.
See, and allowance is something else give a child. So if once a man gave you allowance to that child.
Listen.
No,
I had agreed, right? I agreed in the early part of it where I said not that there's a sugar. I didn't agree with that part, but at the same time, what I said is, if you want to be in a relationship with me, you have to be able to take care of me, or just leave me alone.
but you see, this term take care of, right?
Take care of everything.
That's a broad spectrum.
And I said take care of me physically, mentally, emotionally. Just take care of me.
I like how you leave out financially.
No,
That's
I
good.
meant
They
financially
didn't say
but
that.
at the same
So you don't want to
time,
come across as that. Because you want,
everything. I want everything.
because you
Take
want
care of me
you want,
right
You want to seem
around.
that you're deeper now, you know? Like you're looking for a better connection other
Yeah,
than
nah,
that.
it's not that serious.
No, well,
I say not that serious. You have to take care of me right across the board.
well, what is the difference between a young man doing that and a sugar daddy?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
And would the courtship be real, genuine?
That is the next thing. So again, is it that they're trying to have a relationship, experience a relationship, or is it just a fling something? Where I think that is where the sugar daddy part comes in. But if I'm actually trying to have a relationship with you,
But suppose the gentleman who asks for you to go out genuinely wanted to know you and have a relationship with you.
right?
And that is
But then
your
that's a red flag for him.
response.
He's supposed to see, all right, yo, what is this? Like as soon as we start into a relationship, she's asking me for X, Y, and Z. That is a red flag.
I mean, because it has some people, some girls, some men too. It have men who how they expect women to mind them. You know, we have cases like that in China.
Yes, and as I said earlier on as well, this is not specific
Yeah,
for one
it's not gender
It's-
specific.
Yeah.
However,
It is.
predominantly
Males gotta do what they gotta do. That's what it is.
right. So
But then again, as I said, there are some women who have no problem in taking care of the guy and making sure that they're good and all that jazz, right? But again, is that how it's really supposed to be though?
in the age we live in, women right now, as far as making money go, it ain't like long time where the
Okay,
man,
right.
you know, you're fighting for gender equality.
Right,
It
right.
ain't have done that again.
Right.
It's safe to say women I honestly believe women make more money than men. The
Possibly.
broader spectrum, it may have the men on top who's the millionaires or whatnot. But I don't like a more holistic view then, salary wise. Not
right.
taken away from who own CEOs and
Yeah,
and
right,
whatnot.
right.
I believe women making more money than men, I'm telling you now.
You
So
would know. You would actually know. But go ahead. We won't get into that part of it, but you will actually know. So I will take your word for it.
If that is the case, right, when women making more money than men,
Right.
so you're not a conventional woman.
Okay.
Right? Yes, a man will throw the gas tank, kill the cockroach,
Right,
etc.,
right,
etc.
right.
Protect.
Right.
Okay, he's stronger.
He's stronger,
whatnot.
right.
I see. But
It has some women
yeah,
who's
that's
strong
what I say,
and would ask themselves, what do I need you for?
Yeah,
I can lift up my gas tank for myself. I bring any more money for myself. Like, what? I don't understand.
right. So, and then you find majority of these women just be single.
Okay.
Because
And that means they're taking care of themselves.
they tend to
They
make-
are responsible for their
Right.
own upkeep.
So why-
mentally, physically,
while a woman
financially.
responsible for the own upkeep, see it fit when they're making money to a certain degree and doing the own thing. To emasculate a man to the point where that is why majority of them just be single. Why does how to reach that?
I don't know why does have to reach.
You see
to
woman
that.
here, I get the male perspective.
That is
So-
true, but I would think though, like for it to reach that far, is because they really do ask themselves, what is the purpose of having the guy around? Because if I'm able to actually do everything for myself, and then you come as a male, right? And you're not contributing anything, right? And then there are some males who will come and behave as if they don't have a brain in their heads, because they will then wait for you to ask them to do something. Wait for this, wait for that. Like,
wait,
let me finish.
Hold on.
Right,
wait. So, what is the problem with waiting? So a man's supposed to know exactly
Take
what...
the initiative. All right. You're cooking, as I say, the total in the gas tank or whatever.
I don't throw the gas upon the gas head, the stove lighting, and go and sit down and watch TV.
No, but who had to ask you to go and get the gas?
Nobody had to ask you.
Exactly, so that's what I'm saying. You know gas done.
If gas done, you go and get more gas.
The rubbish need to be thrown out.
No.
I had to tell you, take the rubbish out. There are some men who will make you think to yourself, yo, you are not serving any purpose. See, I will see the rubbish for myself and I'll take it out for myself. I would see my gas tank empty and I would go and change it. Why is it? And that's why they probably would get emasculated, because why do I have to tell you these things? Why do I have to treat you like a sugar baby or whatever it is?
You see,
opposite.
Now, I understand what you're saying. Eh?
Right.
And it's probably a problem most men would overlook. And the reason being, be simple. If you wanted move, say, babe, throw it up for me. Babe, the garbage out of the road. No, because he's mad.
Okay,
you see,
all right, so let me make an example for you, right? Let me just say, right? All right, because Ole is man, right? Cool. So let's just say your spouse or whoever you're living with, right?
Right.
Accustomed going to Pennywise, let me just say, right?
All of them.
All women, right?
5 hours.
For 5 hours, sometimes 10 if you want to be like that. Right? So, they're accustomed going and everything like that, right?
Right.
They would notice, all right, the shampoo for you almost finished. I just say you use a specific. Hold up. Let me finish. Shampoo finished, deodorant finished, lotion finished, whatever, something, right? Is it, right, that you are going to be like, pong in the water, you know, my lotion finished? No, you wouldn't have a cause to do that. You know why? Because if you have a woman who takes the initiative to do certain things, she will know, all right, cool, this has finished X, Y, and Z, replace it one time. So he don't even have to pound the bottle. He don't want to do it. So why it is I have to come now and ask you to take out the garbage? Are you blind? Are you not seeing?
You see, we from 2 different planets.
Negative.
You ever watch a man wash wears?
No, that is just...
You ever watch a show when a woman wash she wears, right? You would see the wears packed to a certain height.
Yes.
When a man wash she
sell
wears.
it to the mountain.
Right. No,
why?
Our concept of full is totally different. So whereas you might see the garbage and think, well, all right, the garbage full. We still seeing, well, we could chuck 2 more things if a person down here can stay, and we could throw that later. So you now as the woman, you have to tell me when to throw that garbage.
I
don't go and pretend. I don't front.
I don't
have to tell me that garbage full.
I do not have to tell you.
No, I'm telling you, that is how men.
No.
That is how we program.
That is ridiculous.
No, it's not.
Yes, because there are some men who will still take the initiative because they are thoughtful and they like to see things that be done a certain way. And they also know to themselves, okay, my spouse like X, Y, and Z. Let me upkeep or take care of her mental state. If we go into that extent.
Most men,
because I know that will drive she crazy or he crazy.
Most men like that woman tend to keep them as friends.
That fair.
Right?
Fair.
Because the little soft. No, I'm sure you could think of your friends right now. You might be about 3, 4 friends who they probably like you bad, but you're like, he too soft, you for me, boy. And he going the extra mile.
No.
He would upkeep you all the way.
Alright, fair.
He come in with the makeup. He come in with the cream.
Yes.
Baby, I see your cream almost finished. Yeah, like a fresh bottle.
I never meet a man like that yet.
You meet them, you just never got close to them. You never got close to
Possibly,
that?
you know, possibly.
Because
Maybe, I don't know. We would
that,
never.
that man not excited at all. He just boring. He come in, he upkeeping everything, he taking care of everything.
Oh, good.
He making sure you
Yes.
eat this, you that.
Yes.
What you going for?
Listen, I don't know. I'm seeing the chat now starting to blaze, but we would read some of them when we come back from this break.
You're viewing Real TV, ultimate in programming. Thanks for choosing us.
Join me, your host Smitty, on A Man's Perspective, right here on Real TV from 6 to 7 p.m. every Monday. Keep it locked.
I am Zalisa Budu Singh Rupani, inviting you to join me for the rebirth of Apne Sitare, Our Stars, a vibrant and spectacular show celebrating the incredible local talents of the sons and daughters of Trinidad and Tobago. Experience the beauty of our culture through singing, dancing, and musical performances as we keep the arts alive and shining bright. Tune in right here on Real TV every Sunday from 1 p.m. for Apne Sitare, Our Stars. See you there.
Welcome to the Power Play, the most exciting period in sport. Join us every Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. as we bring to you all things sport. We break down football, cricket, basketball, all the latest sports in the Caribbean and of course across the world. Right here on Real TV, your station for local sport. Real to the heart, local to the core.
Everything I thought I wanted, everything they left me haunted. I'm caught between the dream and what I see. Love feels so sweet, reality's on me. Hearts collide and the truth unfolds in the space between our stories told. Love that reads reality. I'm learning who I am. Love that reads reality.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. You get Asha moment to catch yourself because
No, I'm here reading the comments in the YouTube, on the YouTube. So I also welcome to I think it's Bob director. Welcome. I think this is the first time she's logging on, so it's good to have you with us tonight. Miami. Welcome.
they got Miami.
Miami, listen, Miami does come for me now. I mean, it's true
Come for you, what?
it's true I said earlier on, come for me, but oh gosh, Miami.
Miami that's fine. You just be realistic sometimes. I
No,
agree.
no, Miami is playing the fool.
Miami
That is
should-
what Miami
Actually,
is doing in this chat right here.
They'll be playing to what damage control.
So Bob director, she said,
Right.
as we were talking about, taking all the rubbish, and you said full,
Yeah.
different in full or whatever. And what I'm laughing at is because remember we had the conversation just now where I said if you're gonna wait until it's smelling, and she actually said that in the chat, right? She was like, so you'll be waiting for it to smell too, because if full is full and is a different level of full. Come on, make it make sense.
Now, as a man, we expect the bin to smell like a bin.
See when you see, or they see.
We
kind of
we
nonsense.
expect garbage to smell like garbage.
So it's supposed to smell rotten.
It would.
It
but
would. It doesn't have to.
It would, how,
If you take it out at a reasonable
yeah, but
time.
then you're wasting garbage.
No, you're not wasting. You're not wasting
the
anything.
garbage bag. The
You're not
garbage
wasting
bag.
anything.
You ever watch Titanic, right? You watch Titanic. I want to ask if you ever
Probably
watch.
pieces,
Right.
yeah.
You watch Titanic.
Uh-huh.
You saw the lifeboat going out with half the people, the half capacity on it. You know how much lives gonna save if they fill the lifeboat? So you're trying to tell me carry out the garbage with half the capacity in it?
How much lives would have been
Are you
saved if
maximize-
they went out with all and the boat sink? Well,
We don't know. We'll never know. We'll never know. But what I'm saying is that they could have filled the boat, full it to capacity.
Listen, at Miami, no, nobody doesn't want any freeness here. He said Miss Ash wants to live for free and save all her money. She mad.
Yeah. No, because, look.
No, as Bob Director said, consistency is very attractive. And she's correct. It really is. And I think a lot of men these days do not understand that. Like they literally do not understand that.
If
so
I'm
to address Miami, no
consistent.
Miami, I will handle my own thing, which is why I said don't come
Miami,
by me.
you're
If
saying
you
straight
cannot-
through the
If you
you're saying
cannot come
straight through the
correct, do not
pretense.
come at all. And
What
that's
is
it.
correct? Upkeep. If you are a man on the same level of life,
Right.
I work in shoe locker, you work in shoe locker, right?
Right.
When we say attracted to you, and both of we work in shoe locker.
Mm-hmm.
I say, girl, we're going to take our beer now. Bye, my nails need to do. Yeah, my hair thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, why must he upkeep her? Or why must he pay for she to look good? She not looking good.
You have a point here, Miami.
But
Uh-huh.
why must she pay to look? Why must he pay for she to look good and carry she out on the same salary
Alright,
both of
so
them?
again, is this an established relationship?
No, it's not. The
Well, okay, then I don't expect you to take care of anything for me. If it's not an established relationship, okay, as Miami said here, he said if the man paying all the bills, why can't you take care of, you know, hair and nails or whatever? And I agree, which is fine.
Look pretty.
Look pretty. I had to look pretty for me and you at the same time because, you know, they like to say you're a representation of me, right?
But it goes both ways.
It goes both ways, exactly. So if you are taking care of the bills, right? Now it's my responsibility to take care of me and you because now I had to make sure you representing the upkeep that I carrying about myself with.
Fair
you
enough.
understand? So, I mean, come on.
Fair enough, but okay, like for instance, case on point, Mark says something. As we on the sticking to the upkeep,
All right.
right? Now, you know, women tend to require or have special needs, even in relationships, right? They tend to get comfortable and, you know, and as age go by, you know, you may not be as tall as it was I'll use the term tall as it once was. You know, you might be getting taller now. You know? And if you get taller, right? As much as they might say, you know, babe, let me go for a walk here, there.
Nothing is wrong with that, Miami.
Hold on. Go for a walk.
Yeah,
right?
you go ahead.
Or to work out, right? She would need she man to go and work out, or she would know, all right, this is my situation, I had to work out.
It depends on the individual, of course. It's either she could be self-motivating to decide, okay, yes, you know, she realized she's changing in a certain way.
Right, she get tall.
Right,
Too
she gets tall. Or if she needs that extra push from her significant other, because sometimes too, it would be, okay, she's getting tall, and she sees there's a problem, but he doesn't because he's now liking that or is attracted to that and that kind of thing.
True.
Right? Exactly. So now, if we if we have to, you know, like kind of sway on again with who's taking care of who or who is
Right.
upkeeping who, like what do you do in a situation like that? Because for her, she's getting taller. She doesn't feel as healthy as she used to be or anything like that. And then now he's like, woo, yes, baby. Woo!
He enjoying the tallness.
He enjoying the
Yeah.
tallness.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So in that case, who's doing the upkeep?
Right.
Is it you? the spouse or is it the other half?
And what if the spouse don't need to? Why must the spouse then take it upon himself? Why does he have to, or she have to join in that particular
Support.
venture?
Just for support.
Yeah, but suppose the spouse don't really.
It is literally for support. That's all it is. Like, there are a lot of things that you do not need to do for him and he doesn't need to do for you. But because you actually care about this person, you would give that person support. Your little selfish ways that you want to hold on to needs to go through the door once you are in a relationship.
Selfish ways. Is
Selfish ways. Because then, as you said, why do they have to if they nothing? Yo, that is selfish.
True.
That is selfish.
True. But then personal upkeep is important.
Personal upkeep is important, so support me through it, even though you may be properly,
Because
short.
if I get torn, right? Because these days people tell them I get a little torn. I know true.
Pressure in the camp.
Right?
That is not true.
Shut up. If I get torn, and my spouse like how I get torn,
Right.
I get torn.
Right. So you would keep it for your spouse
Yeah.
sake, right?
I'll keep my tolerance.
Okay.
I'll keep my height.
Right. So that's quote unquote partly not being selfish. Right?
Right.
Because you want to know.
Because the spouse attracted
I know
to it.
answer that. Your
And
spouse
you're
is
giving
now
up
visually
what
attracted
you
to
want.
something
Right,
that
right.
you are
Right.
showing. Right? So you're giving up. But then you still have to also think about it on a health aspect. Because how tall is tall? You understand? Yeah, you can't be too tall. Right? Because, I mean, come on. Right? So, who's responsible for that mental upkeep? Because again, we have different types of upkeep. It's not just the physical stuff. You have to be able to take care of your partner mentally as well.
Right, but what about mental compatibility? Now suppose your form of motivation may not be my form of motivation.
These are conversations you need to have before. But we will have this conversation after we come back from this break.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Join me, your host Smitty, on A Man's Perspective, right here on Real TV from 6 to 7 p.m. every Monday. Keep it locked.
Hi, I'm Naka, introducing to you Bridging the Gap, where we touch on the news, discuss social issues and current affairs with a twist. Every Monday to Friday in real time, right here on Real TV.
Every everything I thought I wanted. Every everything I left behind.
And welcome back once again. Listen, all I'm going to say is,
Hold on, before we continue, we need to talk about this. Now, when I was on the show
go
last
right
week,
ahead.
last week Thursday, I applied some to my scalp, right? And I find for the past couple of days I had to shave a little more often. So which means something working.
And
You
I
understand?
agree because I'm actually seeing the growth.
Shut up.
I kid you or not,
so-
I am actually seeing some.
Fellas, it's smelling good. Now, I
Yes.
don't have male pattern baldness or anything. I'm bald by choice as a conscious financial decision because going to the barber is very expensive. Right? And take it from me, ladies. Don't trust no man who not cheap. Right? Cheap
Oh,
man.
you see that shine?
You see it? They
You
get
just turned so on that
Yeah,
shine,
get the
almost
glossy,
blind
get the
man.
I should be able to fix it here and thing in my head just that's it. I tell you, yeah, this hair oil is working.
It's working.
Right?
It really is.
Right?
And again, it smells
Lake
great.
Killies. And we're not here. It's nectar. Nature's
Yes,
nectar.
Nature's
So,
nectar.
You know, nectar is supposed to bring bees. So if you want to get the birds around, birds love nectar. So guys, want to get those birds, put on the nectar.
Oh, yes. So guys, if you want a lightweight feel that absorbs quickly for soft, manageable hair, this hair oil is suitable for all hair types and it can be found at Lynn's Beauty Mart and Yip's Superstore. They also deliver, so you can call and place your orders at 718-5003. You done oil?
Yeah, greasy item.
All right, nice.
Like the last bar in the bar box. You ever get that last one?
It smells so nice though.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, nice one.
Okay.
Good fragrance, man.
Yes, yes. Okay, so I'm seeing that the chat is lit here. Miami does just be going in for people, boy. Wait.
Man, let's talk the truth.
He does try.
Man, let's
He
talk the
does
truth.
try.
Man, let's talk the truth.
He
Men
does
does
try.
always talk the truth. Though.
So you're trying to say women don't speak the truth?
All I'm saying is men talk the truth. Even-
Anyway, women can't really speak the truth because when they start to speak the truth, men does get in their feelings. So it's all good. Because
Wait.
as we said, take all the rubbish. We telling you take all the rubbish, you're telling me something else now.
You see, you're creating a problem. Men getting in the feelings is a problem, but then when they're not in the feelings, they're insensitive
It's
and they
what,
don't know what to
no,
do.
it's
What we supposed to
it's
do as
what
a
kind
man
of
out there?
feelings or they just want to be getting in. Okay? Unnecessary feelings. We don't need that. We don't need that in your life.
I shall
Okay?
give one example of unnecessary feelings.
This is what you're behaving with right now.
just for
this
the-
is unnecessary.
I know,
You
this
see
is
what I
not
mean?
feelings. I'm asking a question. This is
Yeah,
me.
all of a sudden he want to ask a question. What is feelings?
I am trying to gain
You're
understanding.
in your feelings.
Right?
Stop it.
Right.
Stop it,
I'm
okay?
feelings. I'm an emotional guy. Right? I'm very sensitive.
My point exactly.
Right. I'm a sensitive man. Hey, woman, I said I'm a sensitive man. Sensitive man.
Listen, okay, let me just read one thing from Miami here. Miami said, he understands if a guy wants a hot girl, he has to step up. But if a woman really likes him, for him, she will not take advantage of him financially. Miami, you are correct. Also, we are not just talking financial, we're also talking about mental upkeep and, you know, physical upkeep as well. So it's like, who's responsible for that? Because one, your physical appearance, you don't want to, you know, look a certain way or something. So you would want your partner's support on that. And then if we're talking mentally, of course, you don't want your partner to tell you, hey, you're getting too tall, or without, you know, actually helping the situation, right? He said he wears Tom Ford cologne. He will buy it for himself. I will never ask my girlfriend to buy it for me. If she wants, it's okay. Now again, it goes back to what you said before, where if you're paying all the bills and all that jazz, then she could take care of other stuff. And I think if she's taking care of other stuff, it means she can also take care of you. So you wearing Tom Ford wouldn't be a problem for her to buy because all of her other bills and stuff is already taken care of, right? So it goes hand in hand where that is concerned, right? If we're speaking about financial upkeep, yeah, if we're speaking financial upkeep.
So
right?
I remember I read a comment earlier where the lady said if the woman is interested, he wouldn't have to do these things, right? He wouldn't ask for them things. So it's safe to say, when a woman approach a man, when they now meet about upkeep, she's really not interested in that guy. She just...
If that's her first thing right
trying to
out,
see
then...
what does she could get.
Yeah, I would say that. Like that shouldn't be the first thing you...
Fair enough.
Yeah, that shouldn't be the first thing you go for. As soon as I meet the person, like, come on, like, who was upkeeping you all the time though?
True.
Like, come on.
True.
That's very distasteful.
And then it's up to you as a man now. If you really like the girl,
to want to spend your
or
money.
to be a smart guy,
Correct.
and look for somebody who you could connect with.
Correct.
And then, because I thought fellas out there would do that. They would buy a girl and then vex and say she's a gold digger. No. She wasn't digging gold. You're just not that guy.
It's not that, yeah, you just don't have any gold today.
The fellas need to come to terms when there's not that guy. You could be that guy, you could not be that guy.
Yeah.
Because you would say the same girl who you spending all that money on, she walk you out some waste of time, dude, he's that guy. That guy who's not doing much is
Correct.
that guy.
Correct.
And you there trying your best, spending your money. She want this, she want that. The guys that you like now, who you say, you know? The ones that
need to come
that need
correct
to come
or don't
correct
come
or
at
don't
all?
come. Yeah, the ones
Yeah.
who you're saying supposed to what you say before? Come with
Man,
everything,
yes.
give you this, give you that.
Proper thing.
So you ain't looking for love at all. You just want...
Love would come after.
So that two L words you out there for. It's like that love.
But then again, remember, I am love, your reality. So at the end of the day, yes, love
Women
needs
look
to
for
be
love
needs to be there because
Love
I
or
think
living?
love or living.
Is love or living? Is
No.
that right? Looking for love or looking for living?
But I had to love how I living.
Right, you done living already. So
I need to love how I living. So the love had to be there, you know, somewhere in it. Because I think if somebody they really like someone, they wouldn't really want to put out on them. Or they would then call them a gold digger or whatever the case is. Because it have some men who literally have no problem with spending money on a female. And if she decides,
honestly, I don't think any man have a problem spending money on her.
yes, there are some really cheapos out here who
No, you see,
want to
don't call
spend
them
money.
cheap. A
Call
man
them
is
what?
cheap. Right? Men who work for the money, a cheap man is a man you can trust in. When you go out with a man who flaunting money, throwing it here, there, and everywhere, chances are he in some kind of activity that he's not supposed to be in. That's why girls like bad boys. Because bad boy, you know, if I now steal money.
We have a call. Good evening, caller.
Miss Ashley, you doing Miss Alenda.
Could always come to Miami.
Hey,
Let's hear you.
Miss Alenda, Mr. Allen, I ain't encouraging that you see, eh? You see why some men just have to do certain things to women when things ain't work out? You see why? Because women just put themselves in that predicament, you know.
Yeah, because they'll carry you far
No,
right.
no women thinking that if a man not a certain status, that they don't stand a chance with them, right? And that's a wrong way of thinking.
I
Because you
think I
want to
said
know
it
why.
last week. She said, know your level or track in your
in your bracket,
in your bracket or
something like that,
something
yeah.
like that. You said, you know, yeah. Yeah, man,
No,
I'm
but
listening.
we're talking about, like, you know, if you have a physical attraction with each other, but the guy not at your status, right? And you see, this is the thing. Women fight for equality, right? I know when a woman in a higher status than a man, why is she looking down on this gentleman for? So now, if I am a gentleman working for a higher standard than you, more money, status higher, I will look down on you too. You think that is right?
Yeah, why would I want to? Good.
You understand what I'm
Can't two man
saying?
not to the same
So,
one?
yeah. So you see the negativity that happening between it. If a woman consider a man and see a man that, hey, this dude, but you must have the physical attraction, right? I'm saying you must have the physical attraction. You must be physically attracted. But don't look at the finances too early, right? Now, if you're dealing with the guy and after maybe 6 months, 7 months, a year, you're not looking to put yourself forward, you're not doing anything to go forward with the ambition, then you can leave him. But as a woman now, in this status here now, why would you put yourself in a relationship with a man with a higher status than you and come like, turn on your camera? Remember that man you were showing turn on the camera?
Yes.
She put herself in that position because the man have money. so
But then, okay, but that people does men sometimes, as you said that he has money, right? So he went with someone who isn't as fortunate or whatever. But then
Men
he takes
usually
it.
date down.
Yes, I agree with that. Men
Women
usually
tend to
date down,
try
right?
to date up.
But then with this guy that Miami is making reference to, because he thinks he can control the individual with things that she does and all those different things. Because bypassing everything, yes, she probably was in the wrong for certain things that she did or whatever. And we're going to a proper scenario where a man is having and a woman, not as having as he is, right? They tend to try to control the relationship. And that goes back to sometimes where women are fearful of leaving because of the financial situation. I can't leave because he's the one who taking care of everything,
Yeah,
or I can't take. But then he's not treating you correctly or properly or whatever the case is, right? So I think it kind of goes hand in hand with men like that dating quote unquote down and behaving a certain way, and women who at a certain status looking down on men. You understand?
Because you realize women at a certain level tend to be single.
Correct.
If a woman is a millionaire, chances are she's single.
Right. And then men who are millionaires or of that status may have a family life and are outside something with a younger person, because they tend to be able to control that younger person.
Why I say the additional
younger person? And this is the thing.
Was that Miami?
This is the thing that I said. This is the thing. I'm sorry. This is the thing that woman does. Now, why would a woman put herself with a guy, want this guy to pay all the bills, give her money, do everything for her? Then at the end of the day, you have no decisions to make. You have to do whatever this man does and say, because he supported everything financially. You know what is the greatest thing for a man to appreciate with a woman? When rent is due, right? and the woman say, baby, I got this. When you go out to eat, baby, I got this. When you go shopping,
Baby, I got this. I know you never.
you say, and you pick up a new sneakers and a new gear, whatever. You say, baby, I got this.
Yeah.
That is attractive for a man. And this is what all a man want. If you want the equality, let's support now.
Yeah, and it don't have to be all the time.
Do
It can be once in a blue
I
moon.
It don't
agree.
have to be all the time.
Yeah,
Once in a
blue
while.
moon. But a woman will be a
Exactly.
millionaire, say no on $1 million, and expect a man to have 2 million so she could spend from his 2 million.
Yeah. True, right, guys. Look out to stand.
Thanks for your input, Miami. Appreciate it.
And that's a weird thing. I mean, like, be real. If we live in a society now, women same thing right now. Women walking alone, women. If you watch, sit down and watch the main road.
Right.
And watch how many women driving.
A lot.
Son?
A lot.
And they're by themselves driving.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, when you watch it from that perspective, watch how many women own cars, watch how much women do. The women doing their own thing right now.
And they are, and again, I think, as I said, it goes back to
It's a
they're
good
not
thing.
trying. Yeah, it's a good thing.
But
not
look, you
saying
just
no.
asked the question earlier. If I as a woman doing X, Y, Z, what I need a man for?
Yeah, that's
so then
that's
for
the
a woman to say that, right? Women tend to say that they want a deeper connection with somebody, and I think so for a woman to say that she give up on all possibilities of a deeper connection because she would never. Let me just say, the man for she swinging behind the garbage truck every morning and picking up she rubbish for she not going to watch it.
She wouldn't. She wouldn't.
Because why? First thing she thinking. What
She wouldn't
friends-
watch him on the garbage truck. Now,
What
if she came outside of,
And then she find out you're in the
and then
garbage
she
truck.
find out. But we don't know what the outcome gonna be, right? Because you know that garbage truck and them are good medical, so you have to study all that.
I just said, you know,
But yes, I know.
it's like the man. It's very rare a woman would see a man and say, hey, I like that man, I take in that man, I go and build that man.
Very rare.
Very rare.
Very rare. Because then too, you also have to remember or think about a man allowing a woman to build him.
Well, yeah, well,
Right?
it can be
Because
emasculating at times, but and that's the thing. How a woman now, you are the maneuver, building whoever without emasculating them at the same time.
exactly. But then the man also have to be willing
A man.
and open to getting built. Right? Because you can't say, okay, this person emasculated me because they're trying to tell me what to do, how to do, when to do, whatever. Yo, we are literally building something together, or we are helping each other do certain things. And just because I, as a woman, may have a little more knowledge on something, it doesn't mean I am trying to emasculate you. I'm actually trying to teach you something for you to learn.
right, but it's how you're teaching them.
Yep. Are you 5?
You
Do
see
I have
that?
to-
You see that?
Do I have to
Wait a
break
minute,
it
it's
down
5.
for you? No, I mean, like, okay, if I'm having a conversation with you and
Right.
I'm telling you, yo, this is what it is we need to do X, Y,
Right.
and Z to meet our mark.
Right, so you meet a man who can't paint a wall at all. I don't know what he was doing all his life. Can't paint a wall.
Right.
You could paint a wall.
Right.
Well, you know, you never paint a wall, but you watch men paint a wall, you
So
brought
you
your
know how to
father,
paint a
your
wall,
brother.
right.
So you have the concept of painting the wall.
Right.
How would you teach that man how to paint the wall without emasculating him?
Let's paint a wall together, and I'm going to tell you, if you're using a ruler, this is the direction that we're going. And I'm showing you while I am doing it. Is that emasculating you?
It's how you should have. I mean,
I'm literally showing you like we're doing it together. Now, if, however, I show you once, I show you twice, I show you twice.
I like I'm loaded this order.
Like, how much times I need to show you this?
Suppose the man focus on you and you know.
No, then you mean you're focusing on me
Confused,
doing it, which means I should
yeah.
just do it for myself. Because right now you're a distraction and you're keeping us back, and we need to move forward together, and we need to get this wall done because we have a deadline to meet. You understand? Come on.
You see the aggression
Come
coming out. You see the aggression coming out. Now imagine now a man trying to be a man, right? He might not.
But
be-
this is, as I said, this is gadget. This is
right.
after
We just take it,
conversation
right?
after
We just take it,
conversation,
right? And he
right?
just not getting it. He's slow. He's a slow
But then
learner.
we need to call somebody to do it because I can't.
No, because I mean we have to be real. Traditional roles, roles within society right now change. It's not like men going on
Okay,
hunt.
right. Okay, so as you said, traditional roles. All right, so maybe he can't paint a wall, but he could pong a nail. Maybe you go pong the nail. I go sort out
There's some fellas, you can't do nothing.
You telling me?
Nothing handy around the house.
You telling
But
me?
the techie.
Techie now? How are going to help
The
me
techie.
fix things around the house?
The techie. So he could
How is that going to help me
edit
fix
videos
things
good.
around the house? Again, this goes back to my mental upkeep.
He's a good photographer. You know what men love photography. Come on.
How is that helping me?
You're getting good pictures of yourself.
That is okay. That's not putting money in our pockets. Okay, that is not helping us mentally. Okay, or physically or anything of the sort. And again, like this person is saying iron sharpens iron, right? And we are supposed to be supporting each other in relationships. Why be in one if you are not willing to do that? No one is saying take charge of someone else's life. Exactly. Right? Don't take charge, but at the same time, give support. The support needs to be there because you need to Empress say get a helping hand. And that is normally what happens. Because if I'm teaching you to do something and then you want to pretend or behave as if you can't learn to do it, then we all know what the helping hand is because she well laughed with it.
Clarify what Empress means when it's helping hand.
Empress, please clarify what
Because
she means with
too
a
much
helping
help,
hand.
you end up in problems. Too much help, you end up in problems.
No, but then again, right? If she's saying get a helping hand, so I'll show you how to paint the wall X, Y, and Z, right? Over and over and over talking to you. So now you sending my brain thing because again, we have a deadline. Let me just say we have a deadline to meet or whatever the case is, right? So you have my brain fried, right? But I have a friend who can paint that wall and who can pong that nail.
So you call your friend?
So I call my friend. Now you feel emasculated. Why you feeling emasculated?
Because
after I just teach you.
Yeah, why you going to feel emasculated? You go and come a time later down in life, or you can have a little fallout, and you go jump up.
But you can't even paint a
That's
wall.
why I had to cook there. You know where this goes. Let me be real.
No, but that's further down, right? But then.
But that would be a reoccurring decimal because for you to do it, he would know every man face that. The most of the time you can't do something, and a girl go straight in the face in the heat of an argument.
In the heat of an argument.
So.
But then before she does that, I mean something would have occurred right after she called.
So let's back down to the man fault somehow. So somehow. But in a way, it is when you really think about it, it's because you are allowing yourself as a man to be emasculated by a woman.
Thank you. Because you know what you can do? You can pick up a book. You can watch a YouTube video.
Yeah,
there are things you can do.
I saw a clip and it said, that meme now, you know, that's come up on the internet. It said, sometimes masculine energy would bring out her
feminine energy, right? So, femininity, right?
Yeah, so as a man, if you're pushing that male aura, you might end up like Laura. And that could be bad for your persona, you know? And character.
Yeah, but again, as I said, there are just some men. There are just some men who are not willing to learn certain things. They are so stuck in their way, and then they would watch a female and they'll tell the female, you're not feminine enough. Like what? How does that even work? Right? You're not protecting my mental health. What mental health? You're sending me crazy.
Men stand alone with the mental health.
That is true, and I agree with that. Hands down, I agree with that.
We can't go to be friends with certain things. We can't. Women will sit down and talk about anything. A man now, if saying you go to your partner and then but you stupid, what do you?
No, and I think that's bad because I think it should have a men's community where you all can get advice. I
don't say bad because let me be real. Women tend to respond to the men who little rougher around the edges. Yeah, so you don't want a man calling and crying. Say, girl, I can't do it.
We never say we want that. But at the end of the day, if something is hurting you, you should be able to talk
Yeah,
about
no,
it with
I
your partner.
yeah,
Again, some other episode I think we had where we spoke about having that safe space for the man to come and do it. But again, the men need to be able to want to do it without feeling like if they are being
No, but
manipulated.
real men would cry. Me afraid to cry. I just cry. I watch a movie and cry. No, I never really cry, but I feel to cry sometimes. Some
Yeah,
movies,
it feels a cry.
I get deep and heavy inside. Right? And
get deep and heavy
I accept that I would feel certain way about certain things. I accept my emotions.
Okay, right.
But the issue comes now where, as a man, if I show it in certain instances, who would stand strong for you as my spouse? Something might be hurting me too.
Right.
But I had to suck it in because it's hurting you.
Okay.
I had to stand strong for you. But sometimes a man might need somebody to stand strong for them.
I
And have
agree,
nobody.
and I think it's still supposed to go hand in hand with if something is hurting you, your partner is supposed to be able to stand strong for you, and if something is hurting your partner, you're supposed to be able to come down to a soft, level to deal with.
True.
You
For everything else,
understand?
there's bear.
There's bear. Well, yeah, there's bear. I mean, if we both in a situation and we both need a helping hand, by all means, do what it is you need to do to get over it, right? And of course, there are some times where you would have to deal with stuff individually, but together, because it's a together situation, right? But you understand that you have to hold your own and I have to hold my own because of the situation that we are presently going through. You understand? So, I mean, come on. Oh, okay, this chat is blowing up. We will read the comments when we come back from this break.
We'll be back.
Macon Construction Company Limited. Save big whilst building stronger. We build with our Macon innovative building systems, which provides high wind speed, earthquake, sea blast and fire resistance. Is thermally and acoustically insulated. Provides improved construction timelines and cost savings. We provide construction services from design to finish and everything in between. Macon Construction Company Limited. Building green today with tomorrow's technology. Contact or visit us today.
Hi, I'm Joanne Ogaro and welcome to Smart Talk. SMART is the acronym for the Single Mothers Association of Trinidad and Tobago.
And I am Melissa Brown. Smart Talk exists to give single mothers and families real conversation, real data, real advocacy.
And I am Shermaine Wickham Howe, President and Founder of the Single Mothers Association, highlighting all issues affecting single mothers, facts, situation, solution, empowerment. So tune in at 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. every Wednesday on Real TV with Smart Talk.
Welcome to the Power Play, the most exciting period in sport. Join us every Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. as we bring to you all things sport. We break down football, cricket, basketball, all the latest sports in the Caribbean and of course across the world, right here on Real TV, your station for local sport, real to the heart, local to the core.
You're viewing Real TV, ultimate in programming. Thanks for choosing us.
Every year, I thought I wanted. Every year, left me haunted. I'm caught between the dream and what I see. Love feels so sweet. Reality's on me.
Welcome back again to Love versus Reality. Our topic for today, well, for those who probably still now joining us.
It's possible, come on.
It is very possible that
Rain
they know.
falling or
They
something.
know.
I'm more frustrated.
Yes, so our topic is who's responsible for your upkeep? Is it you or is it your spouse? And I agree, if you're in a relationship, you are responsible for your spouse's upkeep. And this is not something financially only, but it is mentally, physically, emotionally, you are responsible for your partner's upkeep. Okay, so what did I say? Am I my brother's keeper?
I afraid that
You are your spouse's keeper. You afraid what?
I afraid that line. When you say that line, you kill your brother. That was the answer. You kill your brother. I know my brother keeper.
It's true.
So-
But you know, we are all responsible for ourselves, yes. But if you are in a relationship, you are responsible
In a
for your
long-term
partner.
relationship.
In a long-term relationship, correct.
Because some people tend to go in a relationship today, and then next
Yeah,
week,
that scenario
next
that
week
you
they want
gave,
upkeep.
yo, that is wild, because you can't tell me you don't meet me today and just to go on our first date, probably where we gonna go? Right down the road, something. I had to do your hair, your nails, your clothes, yo, easy.
No, but you see, my whole thing is, I don't think something like that starts just so. I believe some guys out there making it very bad for other guys. Because if we give
But
that...
why would you say they're making it bad for other guys?
Because you can't expect a youth man to upkeep a girl.
I agree. So maybe, just maybe, they need to
You can't expect a youth man to upkeep a girl.
the younger generation, let's just say.
Well, where she get that from?
That's what I'm saying, right? So she probably have seen videos, seen certain things happening or whatever. Because let's
was taught
just
that?
assume
Mommy?
that she was not in a relationship with an older
Daddy?
individual. That's what I'm saying. So it's what she would have seen or that kind of thing, right? So now I'm saying for these younger heads, they need to quote unquote date within their bracket. Don't watch the adults.
But that is his but that is your bracket. If me and you the same age in my bracket.
Yes. When I say date within your bracket, I mean we are both young.
Right.
Where do you want me to find the money? To give you money, to do your nails, to do your hair, to do your whatever.
That's the point.
Right? So no, because then she's watching a fully grown adult who is working and making their own money and now trying to put that on the younger person.
Because
right?
the thing is, the older guy probably it boils to the same thing as Empress said it. If the woman not really interested, she could try to milk him for what he have.
Right.
So these that's big men who out there with these younger people and spending that kind of money on these girls or whatnot, you're creating a dangerous precedence for the future, because now youth men now who trying to meet with these girls now end up in problems.
Yeah, but then there's also men who will just, youth men, quote unquote, as they say, they might be in some kind of activity. They themselves would meet you today. They just said to meet this young girl, right? And just started buying her gifts, love bomb her, as they like to say, because obviously now they're trying to get.
Yeah, but women just tend to use that as an excuse for doing stuff, and then they just say there was love bombed.
Doing stuff meaning what?
You know what I'm saying?
No, what you saying?
Yeah.
But again, when you really think about it, right? These young heads or young chicken heads, as they call them, right? As I said, days within your bracket, don't expect somebody at your age, let's just say we's what, 19, 20, not fully established, not in a proper job or anything like that. Do not be watching somebody who's already established in their 30s or 40s or whatever to tell them, don't come and tell your peer, oh, I need hair and nails and things because that's what the women and them are requesting now.
But it have single
You
mothers
know
out there
how
doing
it
that
had to take me before I could request that?
too. It has single mothers out there too with that same mentality.
That is true.
Because
so that's where they also probably seeing it as well.
But how it has reached that? How is that as soon as you start to talk to somebody, you just decide, all right, this
So
man
just ask outright.
had to come
Too forward. That is too forward for me.
and give me this and give me that and whatnot. Right now in Trinidad, everybody's seeing that.
Everybody's seen what?
Hard
Hard
times.
times. Oh yeah, definitely.
Everybody see
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
The mere fact somebody spending time with you and all is supposed to be a treasure because right now, people are not
Yeah,
time.
they're looking
People
for it.
working hard,
They're
people
looking
trying to
for
find
it.
their money. Is who this, the cut pay here, the cut jobs there.
Yep.
We're really not going through a good time right now, right? In this banga season, as they say, for you to come and a man asks you out and you to come up with a whole long list of requirements, this, that, the other, whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, it has some of them.
As I say, at an early stage too. At an early stage, I think learn to upkeep yourself. Learn to upkeep yourself at an early stage.
A man who
Because
meets
if
a
you can
woman,
upkeep yourself at an early stage or just across the board,
you're good to go.
You're good to go one, and if the person is coming, it means he's coming to add some kind of value.
He's coming to buy you.
He's not coming to buy you.
And when you come and know you, when you know somebody, it's the only time you could miss somebody because you would never miss somebody you don't know.
Correct.
If it's just about the money,
Yeah.
you'll miss the money, but you wouldn't miss the guy.
And boy, oh boy, there's a lot of that out here.
Money or guys?
Money.
Not plenty money out here?
Missing.
Let me know where it is now.
The money missing.
Selfish, bro.
You know?
You don't have plenty money out here and you ain't sharing it at all, you see?
You have to find it, you know.
Yeah.
You have to find it somewhere or the other. Okay? Because, baby.
I'd be like a pirate. Start to dig hole and see if you find treasure.
Start a dig. Right? So before we close off, guys, once again, you all need to get onto Lake Keely's hair oil because, again, we can attest to some hair growth over there.
Nah, growing faster.
Nah, it's
really
nice. And I told you all on Tuesday, the moisture, top tier.
Yeah, no, I ain't fronting people.
Yeah, top tier.
I had to shave more often this past week. Because I learned new songs at first. I was like, what is it? And it's when it hit me, I said, oh, shucks, that here thing. I said, that mean it working?
Correct.
Okay, I got about it.
Correct.
Okay, I'll try to
And the ingredients is also really good. And I mean, if you know, you know. But who knows, rosemary is a really, really good additional. Yeah, we all cook with it. But does it grow your hair though?
I find that it is.
Does it grow your hair though? No. So to purchase Lake Keely's hair oil, you all can get it at Lynn's Beauty Mart and Yips Superstore. They also deliver, so you can call and make your order for delivery. The number is, yes, I believe they have an IG page too. The number is 718-5003. Call and place your orders today or tomorrow, but get it done. Okay? So closing remarks. What do you have to say about this upkeeping?
Oh, well, like I said, be realistic. Nobody is saying you might get a little help when you're facing a situation, but be realistic. You can't expect a guy to throw out all the resources on a hello, on a hi. You know? So be realistic. And that's if you really want, people know what they're looking for. So if you're looking for something meaningful, Be realistic.
Be realistic.
Right, so.
Okay.
If it boils down to buying here, come out straight. You call the price. Because,
True.
come on. We don't have time to be throwing bush out here.
So just a few red flags for you all to look out for. One person puts in everything without an agreement. Perfect red flag. Guilt tripping when money isn't discussed. Red flag. You should just know mentally. Red flag. Right? Financial control disguised as care. Again, that's what we was explaining to Miami, where, you know, the older men, they just...
Man spending money calling shots?
Yeah, no, we're not doing that here. Alright? Yeah. So...
Pay by anyway.
In closing, guys, upkeep isn't about who pays more, it's about what was agreed on, what's realistic, as Linda just said, and what keeps respect alive. If the conversation makes you uncomfortable, that's probably the conversation you need to have the most. So whether it's mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, whatever make sure and have it. Alright? So that is who is responsible for your upkeep.
The man in the mirror?
The man in the mirror.
Man in the mirror.
Catch you guys next Tuesday at 6 for Love versus Reality, and we're out.
Bye guys.